What's up, people, and welcome to a video that I'm making because I really need to hit that quota for the month when it comes to the YouTube payout, and I really don't give a shit about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I just wanted to get that out of the way. All jokes aside, I wanted to take a look at this whole Dr. DisRespect thing that's happening now, right? So, as most people know, he was terminated, fired, banned, whatever you want to say about Twitch. And there's been a lot of speculation when it comes to what exactly happened, which nobody knows, right? Somebody somewhere knows, but they're not saying anything. And that's, I mean, I could care less one way or the other. I mean, that's between Dr. DisRespect and Twitch. But the internet, being the internet, has never let that go. So Dr. DisRespect has been trying to not rebrand, but, make a comeback. And just sort of put this whole thing behind him. He has he's sort of been doing his thing, and that's fine, right? I didn't watch him to begin with, and I was never a fan, but you have so many people that are just like parasocially attached to this guy in both positive and negative ways. You've got the one side that no matter what he does, they're gonna seal clap for him, and then you have the other side that no matter what he does, they're gonna hurl all kinds of allegations at him and say he's a kitty diddler or any number of things, to put it lightly. They've definitely called him a lot of stuff the last couple days, but I want to take a look at how it started and the result of what has happened. So this is a screenshot from Grums, and it was probably the best one I found, right? So this former Twitch employee says he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor and then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, and the powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. So he's accusing him of she, I don't know who the fuck this is, some dude in a shitty band, is accusing Dr. DisRespect of sexting a minor. So that's already bad, right? But you have a bunch of people saying shit like this, and there's no proof. It's just, trust me, bro. Trust me. And that's good enough for the internet, right? For the people that already don't like him, they'll take that at face value and be like, okay, yeah, this guy's bad, right? I saw a fucking tipster doing it. I've seen all kinds of people doing it. It's dumb. You want me to believe something? Show me some evidence. Show me some proof. Have multiple people collaborate or corroborate that fucking evidence, and then I'll believe it, right? And then this is the same person who was saying in 2023, if all 3 of their show dates for their shitty band sells out, then I'll tell you how he got banned. It's a grift. It's a grift, right? You have people trying to piggyback off of something, even though people are going, oh, well, this guy worked for Twitch and, it's probably legit. We don't know. This dude didn't come out with any screenshots. He didn't come out with any evidence. All the people that are seal clapping and repeating the same fucking thing haven't shown anything at all whatsoever. And again, it's the whole trust me, bro shit. And this is what irks me about major fucking creators. If you gain a following, if you get big enough where you can actually make a living off of this bullshit, all it takes is one person saying something fucking completely untrue or unrelated or making an allegation, or some fucking person that you've talked to maybe for 5 seconds, maybe 20 years ago is saying, oh, he touched me inappropriately, then you're fucked, right? Because whether it's true or not, you're going to have the internet just dogpile. They're just going to jump on it. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, because it does happen. And 9 times out of 10, somebody has some sort of screenshots or something to back up whatever claims they're making, which is what you should do, right? I am a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty. The internet is the opposite. The internet is you are guilty until you can prove that you are innocent. And it sucks. I genuinely feel bad for major creators. I'm small enough that if somebody wants to try and come at me, I don't give a fuck. I don't do this for a living. right? If YouTube suddenly said, "Oh, this guy gone," that's not gonna hurt me one way or the other. But people like Dr. Disrespect, people like the Quartering, people like Vosh, people like Hassan, these big name people that have millions of people watching them, you cannot fuck up. Period. Because your audience will eat you alive. You see it with Ethan Klein all the fucking time, right? So you have to keep a such a minimal presence almost in order to survive. And I say minimal, I mean like you do your thing and that's it. You don't interact with fans, you don't do this, that, or the other. None of it. And then maybe you'll make it, right? And that's why you always see these somebody, an example of that would be like Markiplier or PewDiePie or somebody like that, where they say all this parasocial shit, but you don't really see them going out there all the fucking time, you know? And yeah, it's bad. So as a result of this, which again, these are just allegations, right? We have Midnight Society, which is the game studio that Dr. Disrespect was fucking harping on, that they were going to come out with these great games and this, that, and the other. They came out today saying, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation, keyword allegation, against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we need to act. Okay, who did they speak to? Was it the same person? Was it somebody else? There's no information. They're not fucking saying anything. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear, what facts? What facts? They're not saying anything. You're not giving us anything. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. And even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. So in other words, they don't want to get any sort of backlash by being associated with Dr. Disrespect, so they're putting out the generic, we're not involved and we're going to cut ties with this guy statement. They're not saying anything. They're not. This doesn't tell anybody anything other than I talked to somebody, they said this thing, and we're saying, okay, bye. That's it. Twitch isn't giving the facts. Doc isn't giving the facts. The guys that are making allegations aren't giving any sort of proof or facts. They're just saying this thing, and trust me. That's it. And that's what everybody's doing. I have not seen one concrete piece of evidence from any of these people. None. So how am I going to say that it's true? Whereas people will immediately go, nope, that's true. How do you know? How do you know? You don't. I don't. For all I know, it could be true, but I haven't seen anything to say it is. So who did the saying this performative shit does nothing. You're not giving any sort of information outside of I talked to somebody or several somebodies. Who? And it's so dumb. And now, apparently, Dr. Disrespect was streaming today, and we're going to watch this little clip, and I promise I'm going to try and do this without blowing out y'all's eardrums. So we're going to try, all right? Just sit tight. I'll do it this way. There we go.
When shit like this happens over the weekend, and
my cat is screaming at me.
It just kind of, it's like how many times can I I don't, like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champs. I just, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think. You know, I came into this with when did we start streaming, champs? 2015, 16. Been doing this since 2009. You know, different scene back then, having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with. And over the years, it's just gotten, I don't know, like it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me. It's being drained out of my family and I.
What did I say?
And I just feel like, you know, I had the mindset of let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling?
And that was my point. I cannot even imagine having to put up with living under the constant scrutiny of the court of public opinion. 9 times out of 10, I would lose my shit. I would be like, these motherfuckers don't know anything, and they're calling me all sorts of things. Like, what the fuck? What do I do? So,
and I'll tell you, I just I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. You know, maybe it's time to start something new, something different.
You tried that. Look what happened.
Challenge those creative senses. A desire to explore different realms, if you will.
Yeah, go do something else.
But I think the first and foremost, though, is, you know, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. You know, one of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, you know, I know for my vacacion, how long my vacation is, but, you know, maybe I extend that.
Yeah, we'll I mean, what else do you do? All you can do is just get off the internet and away from all the crazy
But I do appreciate you guys, champs, right? And look out for the socials. I'll keep you updated when we'll be back. But I definitely need to take a break from everything, you know? Start a podcast. I think what I'm most interested in, and believe it or not, champs, because obviously when you're a top tier gamer like me, when your gaming skill set is just incredible, and you know you look like this, you know, why wouldn't you want to be in front of the camera all the time? But I'm kind of I'm exhausted in being in front of the camera. I'm exhausted being on socials. The industry's changed so much. Just so much different energy out there, negative energy, and
that I agree with.
And
I wouldn't say
from everything that we've experienced as we've started this whole journey together. You know what I mean?
People are just more cancerous.
And I'm just like, when I go outside, I just feel so much better. When I remove myself, I just feel, what the hell is this? You know?
That's why I have a job, so I don't have to deal with that shit all the time.
So that's all I'm going to say. Keep playing, Doc. We don't care. The fuck? Okay. Grief Warden, thank you for the $25 donation. Big Bearded Scotsman, welcome. Payback,
so yeah,
thank you for the 46.
We got the gist of it. I'm not gonna sit here and watch the rest of that, but you can kind of understand where I was getting at. When you get to that point where you're just so big and so many people know who you are, you have to worry about every little fucking thing that you do. Everything. What you say, where you go, who you talk to, you know, what games you're playing. Because all it takes is one little slip up or one person saying something about you, and then you just tank, right? I brought up Tipster earlier, seeing Tipster shit all over Dr. DisRespect. That dude's career is fucking over. Done. Gone. Why? Because he made dumb decisions. He did dumb shit, and now he's dealing with the fallout of it. And he's not the first one. He's not going to be the last one. So, all these people that are like, oh, I knew it. I knew this happened. You don't know anything. Just like the people that are saying, oh, no, this didn't happen. You don't know either. Nobody knows. So, all you can do is sit and wait until some actual evidence comes out, if it ever does. Otherwise, it's all speculation. It's all going to be hyperbole. It's all going to be fucking, who can come up with the most outrageous thing to one up somebody else, right? It's all about that content race. And I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him for being burned out. I would be burned out if I had to deal with dumb people on the internet 24/7. I'm not saying y'all are dumb, but I'm saying he does have some dumb fans, and he has some dumb people that fucking hate him. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, hopefully, we get something, right? We get some sort of information at some point.